From the beautiful Moonlight Lounge at the Blandville Airport, it's the nighttime talk show, After Dark, with Ted Funneman. Now please place your cocktails down and put your hands together, 'cause here comes Ted.
Oh, what the is going on when I can't even get the door opened in this? I told Gil to fix that door. We're lucky this is a rehearsal. I'd look pretty foolish if that happened during an actual show.
Hey, Ted, what's the deal, man? You seem a bit tense.
Huh? Oh, sorry about that, Mike. It's just, well, I had a meeting this morning with the big cheese up in the tower. The show's been on for 3 weeks, and the ratings are flatlining. I got to come up with something huge, or we all might be back at our old jobs. I can't go back, Mike. Not since I've tasted the sweet nectar of celebrity. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Easy, man, easy. You can't let yourself get so worked up. For example, I can't find my lucky sunglasses. I always leave them on the keyboard, yet somehow they've mysteriously vanished. Believe me, I could have gotten upset. But after a little yoga, some mindfulness meditation, you know what I'm talking about? Mindfulness meditation, and a half hour in the self-deprivation tank, it was smooth sailing.
Maybe you're right. I need to calm down. Yeah, we'll get through this as a team. I'm sure with everyone's contribution, we can brainstorm a few ideas that'll save us all. I'm already starting to feel a little bit, but what the I had a ham sandwich on the bar over there, and now it's gone. Who took my sandwich? Where the heck is everybody anyway? Where's Gil? Where's Pearl? Herschel!
I'm in the sound booth. Relax. It's just a sound check for the new theme. And your lovebirds are on another date.
Another one? Holy cow, how many dates can you jam into 3 weeks? The movies, the opera, the circus, that little weekend in wine country. What could they possibly be doing now?
Isn't it just beautiful this time of year? I can feel it inspiring me. What do you think?
It's lovely.
I've written a little bit of poetry that I'd like to read to you. It's just an expression from my heart. I hope you don't mind.
Does it rhyme?
In the beginning, but then I'm going to go off on my own with a little bit of freestyle, sort of riffing from the top of my head.
I like it when it rhymes.
Well, just bear with me, my little juniper bush. Thy name is correct. It befits you quite well. You're my molluscan jewel, my pearl in a shell. Like a bucket on the bar, condensed with moisture, thy beauty is flawless, and you're shaped like an oyster. Your Mediterranean features leave me feeling quite weak. A little Helen of Troy, a little Jimmy the Greek. Ah, my lovely pearl, thou art like a lepidoptera dancing on the wind. No, more like clinging to the side of a post under a big porch light. Your gray, furry body makes it difficult to see you at night, but the giant glowing orb above causes you to suddenly dance about.
Wait a minute. Am I supposed to be a butterfly or a moth?
Allow me to start over, my little cherry pit. Ah, my lovely pearl, thou art like beautiful wildflowers growing on the side of a country road. Kind of like the ones we saw on the way up here about 10 miles back next to the dead raccoon. Remember? We had to roll up the windows from the smell about 100 yards before we got there.
Hold up! Everybody just stop for a minute. Yeesh! What smells so bad? Did anybody taste this stuff yet? Hey, Jerry, climb on up to the top and give it a try. Let me know what you think. Roger.
Of course, the raccoon could have been attacked
Jerry.
by a predator. I mean, who knows what kind of wild animals can roam this area at night. It's, could have been a bear, or maybe a cougar.
Hey, remember me?
I'm sorry, my dear. I must have gotten distracted.
Maybe you should just stick to the rhyming.
Certainly, my little cantaloupe rhymed. Let me just think of something. It's not difficult to grasp just how I feel. I know where I stand. My emotions are real. Complications arrive in how I tell you which way. So to sum it all up, I can easily say, from continent to continent and sea to sea, it's simple, my love. You mean the world to me.
Hey, dog is crazy.
All right, let's simmer down, people. We've got some urgent business to discuss.
I don't even understand.
Can I please have your attention?
I hope this is quick.
Anybody?
Hold it.
Thank you, Pearl. Guys, I appreciate you all coming in on a Saturday. Herschel, Mike, gentlemen, I especially want to thank Pearl and Gil for cutting their date a little short, and thank you for all coming in on your day off. Not everybody.
Why don't I ever get a day off?
Not now, Gil. We've got important things to talk about. I'm sure none of you are aware of this, but I had a meeting with the big cheese this morning.
What's he talking about?
It's just
Sounds
doesn't really
like an
make much sense to
unfortunate
me.
foul.
The big cheese, the head honcho. You know, the big scary man up in the tower that signs our paychecks.
I've anyone being referred to as the big cheese.
Try to stay current, Gil. It's what the kids are saying these days. The point is, the boss is about to pull the plug on our show if we don't come up with something huge to get the ratings up. I mean colossal, people. An idea that will put us on the map. I'm sure if we all put our heads together, we can come up with something that can get us noticed.
I'd a guest host a couple of days a week.
I'm going to forget you said that, mister. Now, does anyone have any serious suggestions on how to get our ratings through the roof?
We could try doing an amateur
Nobody has something nobody real
Greco-Roman
celebrities.
wrestling. What?
People, look around the room. We need to fill these seats or we're all going back to our old jobs. Oh boy, get a load on these two individuals. Who the heck are they?
Don't you remember, Ted? They were your guests on the old show back in Hangar 2. They're here every day.
They don't look familiar. Well, at least they're buying drinks. A little sad they're passed out this early.
I'm pretty sure they're just taking another nap.
Excuse me?
Well, yeah, they don't ever buy drinks. I don't think they can afford it. I talked to them between naps the other day at the bar. Very interesting people. They seem to be stranded here due to an extremely expensive automobile bill at Hank's and a lack of funds to be able to purchase a ticket for the flight home. They've been able to take it all in stride, though. David's a really nice fellow, and Pat is like a breath of fresh air.
I don't care how pleasant they are. That's valuable real estate they're sitting in, and it needs to be filled with paying customers. Doesn't anybody have a little cash to give them to get them the heck out of here? Well, don't look at me. I'm still saving up for my dental implants.
I wasn't expecting you to bring money. I didn't bring any money with me today.
At this point is all I'm saying. So let me get this straight. Not only do I have to come up with a great idea for a blockbuster show that's going to get us the spotlight we so desperately need, but now I have to figure out a way to get these two freeloaders out of the lounge for good. Wait a minute. I've got it! Folks, you're in for a real treat. We had to pull a few strings to get her, so please help me in welcoming animal expert and endangered species specialist from the Blandville Zoo, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Julie Jumbo.
Oh, thank you, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here on such a big night.
Now, Julie, I hear you brought a few exotic animals with you today.
That's right, Ted. In fact, the first one I want to show you is quite rare. I actually found her on an expedition last year when there was wide speculation that her species had all but ceased to exist. She's a Peruvian skink from the deepest part of the Amazon.
The what?
The Amazon, sweetie.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of the Amazon rainforest?
Oh, well, sure. I thought you were.
It's a magical place filled with exciting animals, fantastic fauna, and books. Lots of books.
All right. This is another one of those get to know your pets plugs. You know, they try to sneak one of these in every episode.
Feed